Most people think crochet is for old grandmothers sitting in a rocking chair, and honestly, that could not be more wrong. If you have never picked up a crochet hook in your life, this video is going to change that. By the time you finish watching, you will know exactly what crochet is, why so many people are obsessed with it, and every single step you need to go from a complete beginner to actually making something with your own hands. And no, you do not need to be talented. You do not need any experience. You just need to watch this. So let's get into it. First, let me tell you what crochet actually is, because a lot of people confuse it with knitting, and they are not the same thing. Crochet is a way of making fabric by using a single hook to pull loops of yarn through other loops. That's really all it is. You take yarn, you take a hook, and you keep pulling loops through loops until something starts to form. A scarf, a bag, a hat, a blanket, even shoes and clothes. People make all of that with just a hook and some yarn. Knitting uses two long needles and works with multiple live stitches at the same time. Crochet uses one hook and works one stitch at a time. This is actually why most people find crochet easier to learn than knitting. If you drop a stitch in knitting, things can fall apart fast. In crochet, your work is much more secure because each stitch locks itself as you go. Now let me tell you why crochet is actually worth learning, because some of you might be thinking, okay, but why would I spend time learning this? Here is why. Crochet is one of the most useful crafts you can learn today. And when I say useful, I mean it in a very real, practical way. First, you can make things you would normally spend a lot of money buying. Hats, scarves, bags, blankets, baby clothes, home decorations. All of that can be made by you at a fraction of the cost. Once you learn the skill, the only thing you are paying for is yarn, and yarn can be very affordable. Second, crochet is something you can turn into a business. A lot of people sell their crochet items online and make real money from it. Handmade items have a huge market right now because people love buying things that were made by hand. So if you are someone looking for a side income or even a full business, crochet can get you there. Third, and this one is something people don't talk about enough, crochet is genuinely good for your mental health. It keeps your hands busy, it keeps your mind focused, and there's something very calming about the rhythm of making stitches one after another. A lot of people use crochet to manage stress and anxiety. It gives your brain something to do that feels productive without being overwhelming. And fourth, it's a skill that lasts. Once you learn it, you have it forever. You can pick it up and put it down whenever you want, and it will always be there. Okay, so now that you know what crochet is and why it's worth your time, let me walk you through everything you need to actually get started. The very first thing you need to do before anything else is get your supplies. And I want to be very clear here, you do not need to spend a lot of money. As a beginner, you only need a few basic things. You need a crochet hook. For beginners, the most recommended size is a 5mm hook. This size is not too small and not too big, which makes it much easier to see your stitches and work with them. Most beginner kits come with a few different hook sizes, and that is fine. But if you are just buying one hook to start, go for the 5mm. You need yarn. As a beginner, you want to use medium weight yarn, which is also called worsted weight. It is thick enough to see clearly and work with easily, but not so thick that it becomes hard to handle. For your first project, choose a light color, like white, cream, or light gray. This might sound random, but it actually matters. Light-colored yarn makes it much easier to see your stitches. Dark yarn hides the stitches and makes it really hard to tell where one stitch ends and the next one begins. So please start with a light color. You need a pair of scissors. Nothing special, just a pair you can use to cut your yarn when you finish.
And lastly, you need a yarn needle. This is also called a tapestry needle or a darning needle. It is a blunt needle with a big eye that you use to weave in the loose ends of your yarn when you finish a project. You will need this to give your work a clean, finished look. That is it. Hook, yarn, scissors, yarn needle. 4 things. You can find all of these at a craft store or order them online, and a basic beginner kit usually has everything bundled together at a very affordable price. Now let's talk about the actual steps to crochet. The first thing every beginner needs to learn is how to make a slip knot. This is the very first step in any crochet project. A slip knot is how you attach the yarn to your hook so you can start working. To make a slip knot, take your yarn and make a loop. Then reach through that loop and pull a piece of the yarn through it to create another loop. Put your hook through this new loop and pull the tail end of the yarn gently to tighten it around the hook. Not too tight, just snug. That is your slip knot, and it is now on your hook, ready to go. The next thing you need to learn is the chain stitch. The chain stitch is the foundation of almost everything in crochet. Think of it like the ground floor of a building. Before you can build anything, you need to lay down this foundation first. To make a chain stitch, hold your hook with the slip knot in one hand and hold the yarn coming from your ball in the other. Now wrap the yarn over the hook, going from back to front. This is called a yarn over. After you do the yarn over, pull the hook through the loop that is already on it. You now have one chain stitch. Do this again and again. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through. Each time you do it, a new little chain link forms. This chain of loops is called your foundation chain, and it is what you build your actual stitches onto. Practice making chain stitches until it starts to feel natural. Do not worry if your chains are uneven at first. Everyone's are. The more you practice, the more even they will become. Once you can make a chain comfortably, the next stitch to learn is the single crochet stitch. This is the most basic and most important stitch in crochet. Almost every beginner project uses the single crochet stitch, and once you know this one, you can already make a lot of things. To do a single crochet, start with your foundation chain. Insert your hook into the second chain from your hook, then do a yarn over and pull the yarn through the chain stitch. You now have 2 loops on your hook. Do another yarn over and pull through both loops. That is one single crochet stitch done. Move to the next chain stitch and repeat the same steps. Insert hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both loops. Keep going until you reach the end of your foundation chain. When you get to the end of a row, you need to turn your work around and go back in the other direction. Before you turn, you make what is called a turning chain. For single crochet, the turning chain is 1 chain stitch. Make 1 chain, turn your work around, and then start your single crochet stitches in the first stitch of the row below. Keep doing this, row after row, and you will start to see a flat rectangular piece of fabric forming in your hands. That is you crocheting. That is really all it is at the basic level. Now, as you practice, you're going to run into some common things that confuse beginners, and I want to prepare you for them now. One of the biggest things beginners struggle with is tension. Tension is how tight or loose you hold your yarn as you work. If you hold it too tight, your stitches will be very small and stiff, and your hook will struggle to move through them. If you hold it too loose, your stitches will be uneven and floppy. Good tension comes with practice. The more you crochet, the more natural it becomes. Do not stress about it in the beginning. Just keep going. Another thing that trips people up is counting their stitches. When you're first starting out, it's very easy to accidentally add extra stitches or skip stitches without realizing it. This makes your work get wider on one side or pull in on another. A simple way to avoid this is to count your stitches at the end of every single row. If you started with 20 stitches, you should end every row with 20 stitches. If the number changes, you made a mistake somewhere. It's much easier to catch this at the end of a row than after 10 more rows. Another common struggle is figuring out where to insert your hook. When you're looking at a row of stitches, it can be hard to tell where the stitch actually is. Here's a simple way to think about it. Look at the top of each stitch. You'll see 2 loops side by side, like a little V shape. You normally insert your hook under both of those loops to make your next stitch. This is the standard way to crochet and gives you that clean, consistent look. Now let's talk about your very first project as a beginner. The best first project you can make is a simple crochet swatch or a small dishcloth. I know that might not sound exciting, but here's why it's perfect. A swatch is just a small square of fabric. No shaping, no complicated stitches, no special instructions. You just practice your chain stitch and your single crochet stitch over and over until you feel comfortable.
By the time you finish even a small square, you will have practiced the foundational skills enough that your hands start to remember